Well, back over here this morning, we had our thunderstorms come through last night and this morning and got pretty good flow. I don't know if that's going to help or hurt anything. It's not going to help anything. I just got to get across it. Once I get across it, it's fine. So I went and got me some mats. I got 4 mats and that brush and logs that I'm probably just going to grab them logs and shove down in there since there's so much water flowing through there this morning. And see if I can't make my way out there and start raking some of that stuff up. So wish me luck. Let's get these mats off the truck. So when I loaded them yesterday, got a little extra tongue weight. It looked good, and then I went and got a 100-gallon tank of fuel. That put me a little heavy on the truck. It's all right, we made it. These bad boys unloaded. These things are a little old, so I just hope they hold together for the project. Used mats. They're not that used, they're just, these things don't last long. You get about 2 to 3 years out of them. Really after about 2 years they really do start to rot. I don't know why they don't make them all out of white oak or red oak or something, but they put gum in them and it rots out after about 2 years. And you know, once one of them breaks, they just don't hold together. So I mean, the outsides are like a good red or white oak or something, but they put gum in the center and it rots out, and then everything slides together. And no, I don't build these because frankly you can buy them cheaper than all the hardware and the labor and the drill that it takes to drill those holes through there. Plus I don't have free time. That one looks a little thinner. I think that one's been run down a few times. Alright, well, let me get my truck out of the middle of the driveway and I'm going to find a spot. I may try to go in that ridge right there where the water's not so deep and head on out there and see what happens. I got the mats brought down here. I've got me a couple logs and stumps. I'm going to lay them out here in this old, what I think is the creek channel, just to kind of give a little extra support, because that's some sketchy mud right there. I've already stuck the bucket out there and it's about a good 4 or 5 feet deep. What I'm hoping is I can lay these in here and that'll kind of help build a better base of stuff, unless I keep breaking them in half. Like so. Right, let's make our way across. See how well this is going to work. I'm going to put one mat here and one right by the logs and then fish my way out there. I think that mat is probably the weakest mat. It's looking a little rough, but I really think once I get out there, that stuff over there should be pretty, well, it should be better than this right here. I know there's an old creek channel right here, and I think that's why it's so soft. You get these old creek channels when they build a pond, and then it silts in, and then it just becomes just a deep spot of mud. Once I get across, I'm going to dig that ditch down just a little bit and try to let a little more of that water down so that it's not so deep right here. And here we go. Wish me luck. Easy now there, Matt. That one already broke. This is going to be an interesting project. So good. Where'd that one go? I need you back. That one's already broke on the outside. That's not good. I'm really hoping that this stuff gets better when I get out here. In fact, I'm just going to start grabbing everything I got and putting it down where I've got to drive. So it's not going to do anything but help. You see that mat right there? It broke. Oh boy, don't need to get out here and our mats all break all to pieces. Getting my logs. I got water piled up everywhere now since I've got the creek dammed up. We're alright though, we're not really sinking. But I am going to keep these two logs with me though, as a backup. Because I took them bad boys down yesterday, and I know that they're still nice and solid. It's exciting, isn't it? Slightly stressful too. But we're going for it. We are going for it. Where is my next mat? Right here somewhere, I think. Is that my mat? There's a mat. Come here, Matt. We got water flowing everywhere now. We got stuff breaking and snapping everywhere. Oh, well, this seems pretty solid. That's exciting. I'm starting to lose my mats here. When everything went underwater, I need to get back on this one a little more so it doesn't break. Here we go. We are officially almost out on the island. I don't know if I'd call it an island. It's more of a swampy mess. We're almost out here. Once I transfer this mat, we will officially be out there. And like I said, all I'm doing is just trying to rake down all this rotten stuff that's died and and just get it down to mud so that it's not sticking up out of the water. That's all we're trying. Whoa, we're thinking. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm just gonna start grabbing this stuff and piling it all up over here, and it's all just gonna end up over there. So let me get out here and get situated, and we'll get some more videos. Right, so I've made it out here where it's getting really muddy now. Trying to baby my mats. They are not in good shape. Just trying to leave all this stuff down here and use it kind of as a base too, and then when I come back I'll just rake it out. Guess I've gotten all my mats. And I'm taking one log with me just in case. Don't never know when you might need a good durable log. Also trying to be gentle and lay the mats down. This is about the best one right here. I'm trying to lay them in between stumps so it's not like a whole stump sitting there, you know, bearing the weight. Good old gooey mud. Just trying to reach everything I possibly can. In fact, I think just driving over this right here is going to do enough to mash it down on the ground. I ain't got to really worry about it. All we're trying to do, like I said, is just get it where it's out of sight. You can't see it. That means just mashing it in the mud right here, then that's what it's going to be. Alright, this poor mat right here is just beyond gone now. My gracious. I'll be using my log here after about 2 more passes with this one. Bad time for that one to go kaput. I'll keep using it for what it's worth. I'm gonna grab my log. I know that won't break on me. Grab what I can get, mash down the rest. I'm hoping that this right here is the worst part, just because it's pretty much right here at the edge of the pond, or the existing pond. Whoa, that would be a stump. We're gonna have to be careful about that. That's how you tear stuff up. Grab what I can of this stuff right here. That way maybe I can make my furthest pass a little bit farther to the right when I come back down the other side. Get this stuff back just as far as I can. I get enough of these stumps, hell, I can probably just build a road out of them. Lightly swing this down just to make sure there's no high spots. Luckily it's not extremely deep, it doesn't feel like, before it's something solid. I mean, I know I could probably mire up in that, but it doesn't seem too bad. Now I need to kind of go back this way a little bit and grab the stuff that I missed when I came out the way that I did. Oh, got the windshield. I didn't even drop anything. It was just a stick flung through a mud puddle. Oh, but that happens out here. You'll get that. Okay, well, let me venture up through there and grab all that and lay back, and then we will go down over here and make another pass. See what I can get done. So the first pass down there was a success. Made all that all the way out there and made a pass as far as I could reach on both sides, all the way back up to here. Grabbing everything that I could, and just like I imagined, there's just going to be a giant wad of mud and stumps and sticks. So what I'm doing now is I'm down to 3 mats. One of them broke all to pieces, keeping those logs close by. I'm going to actually take down that tree right there, and that'll give me 2 more logs just in case. These little rotten mats are just going to pieces on me, so I want to try to keep a 3 or 4 good logs close by just in case I need them, and start transferring this back one more time to over there, and then go out here. I'll probably transfer all this back and then go out here and make another pass and lay it over. Okie dokie, now I want to take down these couple of dead trees. Like so. Limit that liability of them falling on me. And I'm going to knock down this tree right here as well. And that's going to be my backup mats. not faring too well with all these stumps. It's putting a lot of pressure on them, and they're breaking. I've got to figure out what's making that high-pitched squeal noise. I have looked all over and I cannot figure out any lines that are got a hole in them or intercooler hoses or something. I don't know, it's kind of obnoxious. But I've looked, people. There we go. Now I got another nice log to use. That'll be just dandy. Alright, I'm gonna grab this pile of mess right here and lay it back to where it's going to go, which is over here. Start getting it in that direction of where it needs to go. That way I only have so much of it to move, you know. Lots of mud and sticks. Oof, stump. Hoping when I get all this stuff put down here that I can kind of halfway drive on it, since it's just going to be a giant pile of logs. I just don't know if it's going to be too mushy from all the mud in it. Just have to figure that out when we get there. Alright, I'm going to take my new log with me. We're probably just going to leave one of these mats over here because it's going to only about one board left. I'll dig this stump up right here before I venture out there, because it's right in the way of where I need to go. Here we go. That came up pretty easily. Go ahead and transfer this pile right here while I'm here. I'm in a good position to move that pretty far from where I'm sitting. That'll be that much less I have to move when I get out there. Might have been the old creek channel right there. It did seem pretty deep right there. Probably gonna need a bath when I get done here. I try not to splatter, but sticks and mud, they fling up and get you. Make my way out there and I'll get another video coming. Well, I've made it out here to just about the end for my second pass, and I ended up doing something a little bit different. Starting to rain again. As I was coming back, I decided I might as well clean all that up, and what I'll do is I'll come in here and then I'll go back out that way and not have to backtrack over what I've already done. So that seemed to maybe speed things up a little bit. Good old sticks and mud. But this is, I probably should have filmed that. That actually went really, really good. It's always right here at the end where everything turns to baby poop, I call it. Because it's always that transition line between, all of this used to be ground, but somehow the pond got raised up and flooded everything, and what was trees become a swamp. So I'm just kind of restoring it back to a pond stage. And I'm not sure how, I mean, somebody cut that off with a chainsaw. I don't exactly know how that happened way out here, but oh yeah, we're getting a little deep now. See if I can just kind of scoop this stump over here. Come on. There we go. I got it now. We'll just use that like a broom. Sweep everything up. So this will be under enough water, probably 2 feet or so. Just trying to make it all look nice and pretty as a pond. It really does no purpose for it to be dug out. It's 10 acres, so they got all the storage they need for water with the amount of water that flows in here. And there's just no place to really put all this stuff. I mean, you could haul it somewhere, but we're not really going to gain anything. Just trying to make it look pretty when you drive in. spending all this money on the pond. There's no need to, as soon as you pull in the driveway right there, it looked like a swamp. But it's like I tell a lot of people, if you're just doing a pond for looks, it doesn't have to be 10 feet deep. It's kind of like a golf course pond. Most of those are only about 3 feet deep. This will give the fish, little fish, plenty of places to hide up here. Even though I'm taking out most of the structure, there's still a bunch of stumps down there. They'll have all that shallow area up there as well. So I want to find all my mats, then straighten up and kind of go out through there. I think what I might end up doing is, if I have enough fuel to get this done, is not come. Oh, well, I got to get my bucket somehow. I'll have to figure that one out. I was hoping to go out that way, but somebody left their bucket way over there. I really don't want to go back. That was kind of sketchy going through that old creek channel. Now that I have less mats than I started with, we'll see when we get there. Hopefully it'll quit raining here in a little bit, and I can put my camera outside and get some good video from outside. We shall be back on the next clip. I've made it all the way to the far side. What I'll have to do, if I can come down through the woods up there, I might have to take a few trees out, but grab that mess right there, that other little peninsula out there of stuff. It was just, I had no place, it was getting too soft on this slope right here to try to go down there. But I made it across that old creek channel that I threw all that stuff in, and now I'm on the back side of my pile that I piled up. I'm gonna try to at least make it around this tree here today and grab what I can and get that piled up. It's getting very deep right there where that water is. I mean, I can just sink the bucket clean out of sight, so I got to figure out, I might be able to lay enough of this stuff down to build kind of a mat road out of all this rooty stuff and then put my logs on top. So we shall see, but right now I'm gonna keep transferring stuff over here, and once I get around this tree right here, I think I can kind of start piling it into the bank there, and I can dig a little mud out and cover it up and make it all blend in. So this is going to be a wrap for today. I got 2 passes transferred over here, and got everything from, I don't know, maybe another 80 to 100, about 80 feet, all that transferred back up here. So all that's left to do tomorrow is come here. I say all that's left, is still a fair amount to do. Transfer all that back, and as you can see right here, I'm kind of placing it in here, just kind of mash it all down along this bank and cover it up with mud the best I can. So decided just to park the machine over here tonight because it's not worth it trying to get back over there. I should have enough fuel left to finish this up, and then I can go out over there. So I got 2.5 mats left and 3 logs, and the machine's not too muddy on the side, but the front's got a little muddy, so hopefully the creek will clean up some and I can wash it off there when I get done. But that's a wrap for today. It's cold and windy, and I'm ready to go home. Be back tomorrow to finish this up. Doesn't that look so much better though? Got all that crap sticking out of the water. Well, the flow's cut down to about half of what it was this morning. Everything I dug out yesterday's drained pretty good too. Can't complain. Doesn't look like I did a whole lot from standing over there, but you come back over here, man, I've cleared from there all the way to right there, and a lot of stuff. Get it finished up tomorrow, and it'll really look good with all that crap out. And I may put the grading bucket back on and dip a little of that mud out right there. Whatever works out. Oh yeah, it's gonna look nice.